I'm not a magician, so I can't just make magic appear like he can. That thing's got a bounce. 20 views in a week, and I was like, we made it. And then it hit me. Kicking the door, waving the cocoa. Oh my gosh! What is that sound? What's up, everybody? My name's Alex Sinclair. I'm a singer, rapper, and producer, and this is Multi, a K-pop podcast, and this is the very first episode. Oh my goodness, guys, I am super excited to share this new kind of format, new kind of experience with you guys. Thanks for tuning in, whether you're listening to this podcast at the gym, maybe you're running, maybe you're in the car, maybe you're in the bath. Thanks for watching this video on YouTube. If you're watching it on YouTube, because yes, there is a video version too. And maybe you're even watching this or listening to this 10 years later and you're restarting the series if it takes off at the very first episode. So welcome to wherever you're checking this out from. This is gonna be a really cool K-pop podcast. We're gonna talk about K-pop vibes, stuff that's going on in music. We're gonna talk about K-pop from an artist's perspective, music production stuff, this and that and everything. It's not really gonna be a K-pop news podcast. It's not really gonna be a guest-driven podcast, although there might be exceptions to that. Very exciting. More on that later. But just like the reactions, this is gonna be vibes-based, and it's going to be, I promise you guys, a ton of fun. Let's go! Why am I doing this? Why am I starting a podcast? I feel like we've created a really cool community online on YouTube with the K-pop reactions, and it is so cool to chat with you guys in the comments, and like, you guys teach me so much about K-pop. You're incredibly knowledgeable about your favorite artists, your favorite idols, and it's so fun for me to read, and hopefully in return, I'm teaching you guys a little bit about music production and whatnot. So it's like a really cool thing we got going on, and I want it to keep going. So we're bringing this new kind of platform so we can talk in a more long form, casual kind of context about whatever we want to talk about. And I want to hear from you guys too, because this is not just going to be me, it's going to be us. So I really, I'm excited to hear your guys' input. Let me know in the comments, especially on YouTube, what kind of stuff you want me to do on this podcast. I already got some comments and some questions, even a question and answer coming later in the podcast also, but a lot of recommendations already from what you guys want to see from this podcast. But let me know, because this is going to be super fun, you and I together. There are already so many things that I cannot wait to get into. Blackpink, guys, Blackpink dropped Deadline recently, and I got a hot take that we're also going to get into very shortly. But there are so many things to talk about, and this is only the first episode. As you can tell, I'm hyped, I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited, but you might be wondering, who is this guy and how did he meet K-pop and merge to create the biggest K-pop reaction channel on YouTube? That's probably not true, but maybe one day, guys, maybe one day. I started posting videos on YouTube nearly 15 years ago. What the heck? That's absolutely insane. It doesn't even make sense. But I've been at this music thing for a minute. And even before then, I did piano lessons as a kid. I played guitar and drums in a band, not at the same time. That would be super difficult. I started in high school talent shows. I formed a rap rock group where I wrote all of these like really cool songs, heavy songs with rap. And I was like, I don't know anybody that raps. There was nobody that raps in my town. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll rap these songs live, because we wanted to do like these shows. So I was the main rapper, found myself on stage, hyping the crowd up. It was a ton of fun. Then I moved to Toronto in Canada and worked with a bunch of producers and kind of the music industry, and figured out that I really love everything that surround, like not just music, but everything around it. Music, the writing, the recording, even the photography, the video, like music video aspect of it. Everything was really, really cool. And I got to see firsthand what that looked like. And then I was like, I think I could do this myself. No disrespect, but nobody was giving me a record contract. So I was like, I'm gonna do it myself. So I started recording stuff, posting it online, and then I did these covers. Some of them were even like country music covers. So we have the rap, the rock, the country. I even did turntablism where I studied scratching. So I had all these different experiences with different, or exposures to different genres, different styles of music, trying to find my own sound at the same time that I'm posting these cover videos on YouTube for the past 15 years. And it's basically like a kid trying to find out who they are. I was trying to find out who I was as an artist. Maybe you guys are trying to find out who you are as people, or maybe even as artists. But sometimes it's a lifelong journey trying to find out who you are. But that brings us to this one fateful day that I was driving down the road by myself at night, maybe, and I hear this voice say, Blackpink. The heck was that? Blackpink. Like, is that coming from my car stereo, or is that in my head? And then again, Blackpink. And then it hit me. Kicking the door, waving the cocoa. Oh my gosh! What is that sound? Guys, Blackpink, Pink Venom came onto my stereo from the radio. And I was like, I've never heard anything like this. I didn't know you could do that. Take like all these different genres of music and put it together in one. I was in the midst of working on an album at the time, and I hadn't heard any K-pop like at all. I barely knew what it even was. But listening to that and K-pop in general, where you can experiment, you can have fun, try different styles, have a bunch of different styles and genres in the same song, I was like, that's literally crazy. And that's literally exactly the validation that I needed to be like, all of these different experiences in music, I can bring them all together into one song if I wanted to. And I thought that was the coolest thing. So it helped me finish my debut album called Wear the Crown. Super proud of that one. And then how did I get from that part to doing K-pop reactions? I filmed my next release after that album was a single called Empire. And this one was like really dark, heavy hip-hop based, mostly rap. And I was doing a bunch of promotional videos for it, like lyric videos, lyric breakdown, visualizers. And then I was like, I want to do a K-pop or like a reaction video to my own music video. So I was like, okay, let me do a template version. I'll just like record a reaction. I hadn't even really watched like any type of reaction videos, but I was like, let me set the stage for what I'm gonna do. So I'll react to something that's coming out. I've been listening to a bunch of different K-pop up until this point, and there was a group coming out with a debut song called Sheesh, Baby Monster. So I was like, perfect, I'll react to that, post it up so people know kind of what the idea is, and then I'll do a reaction to my own song. And that video my reaction video got like 20 views in a week, and I was like, we made it. But then a couple more days passed after that, and we got like 100 views. I'm like, what the heck? 1,000 views? Are you kidding me? So I posted another K-pop reaction and then another, and posted them basically every single day, and just kept gaining traction. You guys kept watching the videos, kept coming back to see your idols, and like, it's insane. We are here today with, again, the biggest K-pop reaction channel online. Again, I cannot confirm this fact, but from Born Pink until now, we got Deadline. We gotta get into it. Okay, I just reacted to this full album to Go, and guys, this whole album is freaking fire. It's so good. What the heck? I love every single song of it, and from re-listening to it since I did the reaction, I love the songs like even more. Go is absolutely incredible. Let's play a clip from my reaction. Guys, Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. This is insane. This sounds incredibly good. The beginning had some really cool, interesting stacked vocals, and now this part is just heavy goodness. What? I literally still can't figure out what the sound is in that chorus, in that drop. It's like such a crazy combination, and I don't even know how you go about writing that. Like maybe it's a mistake that you're like, oh, that sounded cool, and then you put that in and build on it, but it's so good. And even this is a sleeper, but I don't know if it's my favorite song, but like one of the ones that I really, really liked after listening to the album again is Me and My. That thing's got a bounce. Like when that drops, that anti-drop where it strips back for the chorus, it's so bouncy. It's so good. I can't get enough of it. And I gotta tell you, like, I don't know what people were expecting from this album, but like I said in the reaction, Blackpink is literally a contrast. Blackpink, kind of opposites. There's something for everybody in this album. Like every song is so different. The festival type songs, we got the acoustic type songs with crazy chords with the boy song, crazy. But each one has its own unique vibe, and the whole package really works. Each member of Blackpink has a chance to shine. I feel like some of their own music is infused into this. It's a collective. It's all four girls together. It's incredible, guys. What else can I say? I did notice something kind of insane though. I reacted to Jump, and now they have Go. And in Go, there's the part where they go, Blackpink will make you go. And I was like, that sounds familiar. And follow me on this one. There's a hip hop duo called Criss Cross that in the early 1990s put out a song called Jump. They put out a song called Jump, which also happens to be a song by Blackpink from this album. But the song Go by Criss Cross goes, Criss Cross will make you jump, jump, Criss dance to me, jump, jump. Wait a minute now. Isn't that crazy? The same songs, but reversed, and the same kind of flow to the tag, but it's Criss Cross will make you jump, Blackpink will make you go. What? Isn't that crazy? Anyways, that blew my mind when I finally put that thing together today. And speaking of Jump, the pre-release, I need to see that live. But in that song, there's a Jersey club rhythm that I gotta talk about. Okay, so I've talked about this Jersey club type of rhythm before in quite a few of my reactions because it seems to have been kind of not so much now, but definitely was a big trend in K-pop where the rhythm goes do, 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 which actually is a shuffled triplet kick pattern. So the triplet at the end is like delayed. It's not on the beat. The first beats it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, but then it changes. It goes 1, 2, dun, dun. It's kind of delayed. Dun, dun, dun. And it's a really cool sound, but you might be wondering why is it called Jersey Club? Where does that come from? It's actually club music that comes from New Jersey in the like late 90s, early 2000s, where DJs were just doing this type of rhythm at the clubs. And then pretty recently, people started taking these Jersey club type beats, do, 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 and then throwing like rap on top of it. And that became a thing. K-pop started doing it. And it's just a really cool, unique sound, really like recognizable when you hear it, and a really good switch up to kind of toss in wherever in the song, and it completely changes the vibe of it. Like I've heard this in Bang Bang by IVE, Burnin' Up, Meow, Tokyo Drift by 1or8. I reacted to this one on the Patreon, and this one also blew my mind. Listen to this, guys. You probably know the melody from Tokyo Drift, the movie, but they also kind of sampled that and put it in this song. But the rhythm is like, ding, 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 ding. But that also happens to be the Jersey Club rhythm, which they also use in the Tokyo Drift song. So the kick pattern does it too. Boo, 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 boo. But that's also replicating, or probably the Tokyo Drift melody is replicating a Jersey Club beat. Isn't that crazy? Again, I felt like Indiana Jones when I discovered this tidbit. Now, some of you guys were wondering, what am I jamming to? What is my go-to listen right now? And I gotta tell you, Long Shot, Moonwalking, that thing is on repeat, guys. I cannot get that song out of my head. The cool guitar melody, the swag that those guys have, absolutely incredible. And this is the crazy thing. This song has Louis. Bonjour, je m'appelle Louis de Longshot. This guy recorded the vocals for Moonwalkin' when he was 13 years old. Isn't that insane? And you can really tell in the recording that his voice is really, really high. But that brings me to like recording magic on vocals, because we're in the studio right now, and I'm always in a forever search for magic, especially in vocals. Like, you can record a song perfectly, I'll sing all the right notes, everything sounds good, and like, that's fine, that's amazing. But what's really cool is when you can capture some magic, like an unexpected happy accident.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
I'm always in search of these happy accidents, these magical moments on the mic that you might not even hear when you're actually recording it, but you listen back and you're like, oh, that little thing that happened with my voice was so cool, and you put it in the final song. But Louis from Long Shot recorded these vocals obviously before puberty, but his voice has such like a magical quality to it that even now, like, his voice is obviously deeper now, and seeing some of the live performances, they still keep the backing track with his higher vocal, and then he does basically a lower sounding vocal on top of it. But they actually put out this song after his voice went lower, so they could have re-recorded these parts, but they decided to keep them because the magic was there. And I'm just looking for one little piece of magic, guys, but I'm not a magician, so I can't just make magic appear like he can. And those are the little pieces of ear candy magic that make you want to listen to the song over and over again, just like this. And this is another section that we could do on the podcast, is like revisiting the K-pop reaction that you guys watch the most, which there have been a lot in the past like couple weeks. Blackpink, of course, Moonwalkin', but also Hearts2Hearts. Okay, this song Rude keeps me coming back. I'll literally wake up in the morning and have this song stuck in my head. It's such a fun, and even after re-listening to it, like, the vibe of it just gives me springtime energy. I feel happy, it's bubbly, it's a banger. And it's really hard to put my finger on it of like why this song gets to me so much. And obviously you guys too, because you've watched my reaction so many times, but the only thing I can think of is the vocals that they have in this song. And not even just this song, like, there are other ones that I've reacted to, like The Chase and everything. They have this way of bringing you in just with their voices. And then on top of that, there's the visuals, the performance, the music video, but their voices are so beautiful. And the falsetto, especially those really, really high notes where they go in and out of the high notes effortlessly. It's like very soothing. It makes me feel good. It puts me in a good place. And I'm sure you guys feel the same way. Okay, we're coming to the end of the first episode of Multi. And by the way, it's called Multi because I am a multi-stan. Obviously, you guys know from watching my reactions on YouTube that I'm a fan of a ton of different artists and groups and idols. And also, I guess I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I played a bunch of different instruments. I'm a I do all my own editing and music and writing and photos and videos and that. And I guess you could say I wear multiple hats. Also in my reactions, there's like literally a ton of different hats that I'm physically wearing. But before we go, we've got to get into some of the Q&As or some of the Qs that you guys have asked, and then I'll give you A's. Okay, let's check it out. And for the next episode, leave a comment down below of the YouTube video for this, and I will answer them on the podcast live. Here we go. First question, and obviously I've taken some of your guys' questions and incorporated them into the podcast already, but these are some specific ones. They would like to know my biases. Something about Ruka, Baby Monster, what the heck? Oh, and also Yujin from IVE, because I haven't finished it yet, but I've been watching the series Crime Scene Zero, if you guys have seen that. It's super interesting. They're like solving murders and mysteries. It's very fun. Have I ever wanted to start a pop group? Yeah. Definitely. I think that'd be super fun. Maybe I'll do something like Jay Park and Longshot, kind of create a group. That'd be pretty cool. Favorite song by Stray Kids? There's so many, but lately, Ceremony Festival Version. That song goes hard. And guys, we're almost at 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, at which point we'll have a party with the plaque and celebrate. Definitely that song is going to be played. Maybe I should do like a live stream or something when we hit it, but stay tuned. So there you go. If you guys want to ask me a question for the next episode of Multi, a K-pop podcast, leave a comment down below. Could be anything. Even ask me like what's my favorite Korean food, which would be samgyeopsal. Oh my goodness, I love this food. I had it in Korea last year when I went, and I am obsessed. This has been literally so much fun. Hopefully you guys had as much fun watching this or listening to this as I had making it. I did say earlier that listen guys, this is like, I got an inside scoop right now. I know for a fact that there are more than one K-pop idols that have watched our reactions on YouTube, which is absolutely crazy. It blows my mind that we are now in the K-pop universe. We're in it, which means we're not really gonna have guests on this show unless we get a K-pop idol to sit in this chair, because guys, there is another chair in the studio. So it's a possibility, guys. It's our goal now to get a K-pop idol on this podcast. I can put a laptop on the chair if they can't come into the studio. I'll even go mobile and take this podcast to Seoul to talk to an idol. That would be so cool. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into this very first episode, the pilot episode. Hopefully many episodes to come. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of the podcast. Tell me what you want to see on this podcast, what you want to talk about, and maybe also let me know who got you into K-pop. But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, night, whatever it is where you're at. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers!